Okay, hello and welcome back to Mystic Vale. It's been a hot minute since we played this game, so let's go jump back into some offline, playing against hard mode. I'm pretty sure the last couple times we played hard mode actually killed us. I'd love to play an extended game, but we're kind of relearning, so let's go ahead. We have a couple expansions here, Veil of the Wild, Veil of the Magic, whatever. And let's relearn how to play this awesome board game that I find the AI is actually very difficult. So we can start the game. Flip amulet. So this is one of the things where when you are playing your push the luck game, if you spoil, you basically ruin your turn completely, but you can choose an amulet that gives you some bonus for doing so. So this looks like it would lose 2 points for picking it. I'm pretty sure that's the price. And then when it happens, harvest or after spoiling, evoke. Place one card from your field at the bottom of your deck. Very cool. Whereas this one gets you to evoke and add an extra sun resource. Let's go ahead and say, hey, let's go ahead and lose and then get cards put back to the top. And then I'm trying to say here, this is we also get to pick a leader. So these are 2 parts. This guy here, harvest, gain 2, but do not subtract them from the pool. Very cool. And then this one here is a no points at the end of the game instead of like a 4 points at the end of the game. But for 2 power, when they're available, we can flip them and gain 3 green. Holy. And then flip her back to the starting side. But if you end the game with her flipped, you lose 40 points. That's insane. I'm not ready for this one. So you are harvest, gain 2, but do not subtract them from the pool, and gain 1 for each spoil in your field, and do not subtract them. So let's talk about this in a second. We'll just take Ashe. Basically, the way this game works is this is the other opponents. They're going to go ahead and take their turns first, apparently. And we'll talk about what's happening once it gets to our turn. So, basically, it's our turn here. We have a bunch of cards which are completely blank, and we have a bunch of things that we can buy to add to our cards that cost a certain amount of points to purchase. Right now, we have 3 points if we were to go straight into the purchasing round, and they would get added to a slot on the card. So if I added fertile soil to this card, it would give me 1, 2, and I'd be happy. I'd be high. But then there's also cards up here that cost you like green, yellow, brown, all these different resources. And if you can spend them, you can get sometimes permanent upgrades or otherwise. But the big thing is, in this game, you don't just play 5 cards per turn. Your deck is always 20, just because that's how many cards you have. And you draw as many as you can until you're at 3 corruptions, right? 1, 2, 3 right now. And basically, I can click... pretty sure I can click somewhere... this is my field. I can't look at this, can I? I forget how many starting baddies you have. But basically, you start with a bunch of cursed lands. That's fine. I forget how many I have, which is a problem. But hey, we're here now. So what I can do is I can play all of these cards, take my action, purchase something, add it. Gaia's Outcast, for instance, will give me 2 power, but add another negative card to my deck. Or you can try and add greens, like this one here, which give you, basically, they negate 1 corruption. So you just get to play more cards per turn if you've got lots of positive. There's a whole bunch of cards here that are available, whatever. Some of them have this guardian symbol. Some of them give you, like, the different resources for buying the one-time cards or whatnot. Whatever. But the big shtick is, at the end of the game, you want to have the most points, and the game ends once the pool of points is empty. So there's 28 points that can be gathered from this pool, and it will end the game if people grab them all, basically. And there's a whole bunch of things in here, including our like champion boss that gives us some of those points. So like this guy here will trigger the end game much faster, but hey, he's a 7 purchase. He takes the whole card slot, or no, he takes this spot on the card slot, and he gives you -1 point, but as soon as you play him, you'll be getting bonuses. Anyway, that's a lot of talk. Let's just take our turn. The shtick is you get to play every card in your zone, but this card that's on top of your deck is the first card you take off next turn. So effectively, you get to play this card twice, this turn and the next. But I don't want to play this card twice because it has a negative bad symbol on it. So I'm going to push my luck and hope to God that I don't get another negative or my whole turn will be spoiled. I'm good. That's perfect. I now have 4 purchase instead of only 3. And if I had spoiled, I would have lost 2 points. I'm pretty sure this is endgame, lose 2 points. And it would have given me that other power we talked about. So this is fine. I'm going to go to the planting phase. I can buy 2 things that cost 2, I believe. I think you can only ever buy 2 cards. Or 2 power-ups, or I can buy something that costs 4, or what have you. I would like lots of this green and sun stuff to get the ancient life roots. That seems very good to me. So the songstress here. What are you? Harvest for each guardian on this card. Place that many cards from the top of your deck at the end of your field. So you get extra cards every turn. That's really cool. So you could lean into like a guardian play with these little symbols. Burrow, discard instead of discarding this card if you place it at the bottom of your deck. You may place it at the bottom of your deck. Oh, cool. So you can try and keep getting the same card back over and over and over again. If this is not the first card in your field, leave it in play as the first card in your field next turn. So again, if I had strong cards I wanted to see more often, that's what I would do. I think instead I'm just going to take a very simple improvement card and add it onto this one here. I could add it onto one of my negative cards already, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. And then we're just going to end turn. So that was a lot of talking, but the game will now speed up quite a bit as people go through. They're buying cards. As they buy cards, new ones will come out. There are only so many tier 1 cards. Maybe the game is also triggered, the end game is triggered by hitting that too quickly, so I'm not sure. I have 8 cards left in my deck. In my discard pile, 3 tokens are bad. 1, 2, 3 in my discard, and then 1, 2, 3 here. I just forget how many I have total, but screw it. Let's push our luck. And I would get this card again, but again, I forget how many negatives I have. I just want to cleanse them as fast as I can. So let's go ahead to the harvest phase with 4, because once again, I can buy some pretty nice cards. This thing, at the end of the game, if I have the most negatives, I'm going to get extra points. But they give 2, which is interesting. What's this? For each... let's start a Guardian card. Guardian cards are fun. So for each Guardian on this thing, I get to pull extra cards off the top of my deck. Next time. They took the negative. Very cool for them. I think that my hero works well with taking negatives. I just wasn't ready to do it early. Maybe that's a mistake, but here we are. Right, so harvest 2, but do not subtract them from the pool. So that means I'm going to get 2 bonus points, which is going to be helpful, but they don't actually come from towards ending the game. I only have 2 purchase right now, but I'm going to get 2 points if I take this turn, but I'd much rather have 3 purchase. Why do I only have 2 purchase? I should have 1, 2, 3. Or I guess I don't get the benefits of this card until it's in play. Okay. But it does count towards the negatives. when played, I can put my power thing to the active side. Is this my amulet? I don't know why it says token. Is that you? Either way, I'm always pushing my luck. Do we know how many discard cards we have? 6 down there, and then 1, 2, 3. Maybe we only have 9 in the deck? Either way, now I have 3. Ooh, a yellow. A yellow is needed for a lot of these cards, so I'm gonna plant. We got 2 points. I should have looked to see if that was negative or positive or whatnot. Net. Like, if that updated already the gray. Like, do we have 4 points right now, or are we at 2? But let's put the wood spirit over here. Unicorn. Oh, God. While on the deck, you cannot spoil. Cool. And they're pushing their luck as well. Good to see. If you don't push your luck, you will lose the game, right? That's, like, how it goes. Right now, I would love not to spoil because I'm losing this person, but with only 3 purchase, it's certainly worth pushing. And we're fine. And again, our discard pile got shuffled, so I'm pretty sure 1, 2, 3, and then a reshuffle? Or was it 1, 2? I'm not tracking well enough. Is there... One sec. Let me click some buttons. All right, we're back. Yeah, it turns out I can just click quick reference and see that I, in fact, did have 9 fertile or, like, negative lands. So now we're at a 4 purchase. Let's go to the planting phase. Adding this one here is going to lose us 2 points, but it's going to cancel out one of these negatives, right? So now, whenever I draw this land, it will not actually count towards. So basically, I have 8 negative cards in my deck now, so it should be easier to push my luck without being punished. And there we go. So right now we have 2 points. Somebody has 5 points just because they bought cards with points on them. And our 2 points came from our leader. Okay. All right, what do we got here? We got you giving us some yellow. I don't know that these actually carry over between turns, which is annoying. So sometimes it's really nice to add many of them. I would hate to spoil this turn because we have a chance of getting this guy, right, in my field. But I hate this being on top of the deck, so I'm willing to risk it. We did spoil, so that means this is going to get flipped. Now, do I lose 2 points for flipping it or 2 points for having picked it? Yeah, just 2 points for having it. So that's fine. Again, it's been a long time. They bought the grassland right away, so clearly we were aiming for the same card. And look, people are starting to get some of these bonuses up here. My thing. Place 1 card in your field at the bottom of your deck. So I could get a card again. Again, it's pretty poopy caca. I've got 5 of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And one of them is the blank, right? So if I have 6 in here and 1, 2, 3, then this card should be guaranteed good. Perfect. And then, I don't know when I get to evoke, but hopefully we can add something to this card. So we go next. Wood Sprite. So now this is going to be a green and a yellow together. And then can I evoke Amulet and put this in the deck? Nice. And the deck is of 1. So I'm pretty sure that's going to be my first card on my next turn. Yes. That's pretty good. And now we just need to make other cards really strong. Evoking our amulet for free as well seems really strong. I wonder if you'd even want that on the same card that you're bringing to the top of your deck. So this is a bad turn to push our luck, I would say. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Because one's canceled out, which means that in the deck, right, 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 5 more. So it's like a 50-50 chance on killing us. And right now we have all of these resources. So I would much rather not push, even though this is going to be the first card in my field next turn. Like 7 purchasing power, that seems insane. Unfortunately, I can't add you to this one. You're a guardian. Interesting. But you're also a negative. He's worth more for every level 3 advancement I have. Again, this Knight Custodian guy, he loses me a point, but will gain me points future, and he'll end the game faster. I don't know if that's positive or negative for us. But the fact that I can add him to this yellow card makes that really appealing to me. There are no other green cards in here. This Grove Guardian would be insanely good. But yeah, let's just keep pushing the economy forward. It looks like we're going to be gaining 1 here, which is what we already did. And then I can also buy this, which is worth 2 points. Just 2 points at the end of the game. It's not a great one to have purchased, but it is what it is. And this yellow is given up, I believe, right? Yeah. So I'm okay to spoil on this next turn, I think, if I have to. Because we need to keep up with these guys. And this guy is 7 points, that guy is 7 points. I only have 5. And this is a terrible turn anyway, so go ahead and spoil me. I don't even know. It might even be worth pushing until I spoil. That'll evoke my amulet again. And if I recall... Yeah, I have 8 negative ones right now, right? 2 are active. So yeah, there's like 3 here, but 2 are active. So 2 will be in here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, that's 6 of my 8 negative ones. So I should get the other 5 cards next turn for free. Like I should push into the next round, basically. Ooh, the Druid Song. I believe this is a wild, which is really cool. This is also nice too. Once per turn, you can spend 2 of your points to get an extra symbol. It can be very helpful. Okay, I only have 3 purchasing power. I am going to get 2 points, but this is a terrible round. There's 5 negative cards in my discard. I wish it told me how many total cards. 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I don't know. I have like a 1/3 chance of spoiling, and you've got to push it. And so we did well. We still can't buy anything I want. I really want the Water Weaver. The only benefit to taking this turn right now is I could take the Magic Mushroom and add it to the bottom of my deck, but like it's really not that exciting. I'd rather get a Guardian that I can add to here. And I have to flip 1 more card to do it, which is annoying. Oh, and I spoiled. Okay. Well, I think I can't evoke. Oh, I was hoping I could evoke and then spoil, but apparently I can't. Yes. I want this explorer person back. Oh, but... Wait, what? I guess I could have said no there, but I wanted to spend it as soon as I had it, basically. So I basically lost a turn there. I have a couple points that would allow me to buy this. But again, I need to push my luck to stay in the game as far as I'm concerned. So that's fine. We take this. We take it because... I mean, what is this? This is 2 points? No, I'm going to take a... If I spoil, I can gain a get out of jail free card, and then I'll take the mushroom. Again, we're way behind the two people on hard mode. I don't know how much they're pushing their luck, but like this guy just pushed his luck one stage. Right, if I look up, I don't know, the rounds go by so fast, right? All right, I have 7 power. I haven't evoked. The deck has all the negatives in it, but. Is there a benefit to going one more? Yes. Getting this through. I think I want to push my luck, specifically because I have a get out of jail free card. And we're good. So now I harvest. And then, like, Guardians onto this card are incredible, but having a 9-point Grove Guardian, unfortunately I can't add him here, but isn't he like insanely good? He's also worth 2 points. You're worth 1 point. Is there another Guardian out there? No. Yes and no. There's something to be said too about the Sundered Lands, right? Because it would cancel out a negative land thing. I mean, how do you not Grove Guardian? It hurts not to get everything else. I could undo that, but I mean, it's fine. So then the 2 points come over. Do you wish to activate it? I mean, yeah. Like, why would you ever say no to that? Am I crazy? Like, maybe there are cards that are like, if it's unactivated, get a bonus, but I don't know. Right now, I have not enough points to keep up with these guys. And they're buying the trees. Uh-oh. 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 They're putting so much pressure on us. Like, we need to... Like, I don't want to push my luck because this is a good turn, but I have to. I mean, it's not that good of a turn, I guess, just because I don't have the right symbols for things. But I can already evoke my amulet to get this back, or I could evoke my amulet to get the mushroom back. Ongoing. If there are 3 more guardians on this card, you get a bunch of good stuff. Oh, well... It's not really working that much. Ongoing. All on this card may be used as if they were wild. That doesn't fit in the right slot for you. I guess I could just buy a bunch of fertile soil. This does not feel like it's getting me back in the game, though. But, bear with me. I'm about to redraw my deck. So if I take this and this... and then evoke the amulet to put that one underneath, it should come back right again, and I'll get my amulet again. And I still have my get out of jail free card, I believe. So maybe next turn will be a much bigger one. I should only have 7 negative cards, right? So I should get most of my deck every round. And this is a big turn for me. Holy... So we push, we spoil, we use this, and now the question is, in our discard pile we have none, in here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 negative cards. We still have 3 negative cards left, right? So like a sane person would take the amazing turn that we have, buy the Ent Elder, and then add it back to the bottom of the deck. That's what a sane person would do. An insane person would shove, would push our luck, and get 1 more buy power just to get through this thing faster. But I don't have anything to get us out of jail, so I think I just have to take this. I mean, there's no way not to, right? What... I wish I could see your thing, right? I think you get 2 points or a point for every red, like 1, 2, 3, and then she adds 1, 4 instead of 2. Yeah, this isn't that cool. What's your thing? He gets more if you have blank cards. 7 to 8 blank cards. I don't think I have 7 to 8 blank cards. Alright, let's just push this as it is. Do I have a good card that I'd want to put on the bottom? Probably wherever I put this Ent Elder. If I pick the Ent Elder. Man, the Ent Elder would go so well with this Whisperer. I don't really want to put him on the negative. But I also wanted to be able to combine it with that Whisperer. Well, honestly, the Whisperer on this card would go pretty hard for us, I'm realizing. Because both of these would become wild. So that costs 4. And then I could upgrade? Or I could buy a 6. Place cards on the top of your deck at the end of your field until there are 8 cards in your field. So that's what you do if you have lots of negative cards. That's not good for us. And then you're just 2 points per turn. So the reason I think I'm actually going to go with this here is because that's going to let me... I mean, I guess I can upgrade. And then I'm going to use this to get my Whisperer back. Because that's 3 purchase, 2 fancy symbols, and a bunch of stuff. And now we have 17 points. That's not as much as 21, but it's certainly more than 10. The game has 13 of these left. Only 12. I mean, next turn might be the last turn. Like, sorry, after this turn, we might have one more turn. I'm not sure. Certainly when some of these things run out, something happens. We never actually got my Ancient Life Roots, which makes me sad. This is pretty weak, so we push. I think we're still at 3 out of 3. Getting you would be 2 more purchasing power. Man, I want to shove so bad. Like, a green and a yellow is nothing. 5 purchase is like 1 point. You're going to give me some stuff. You're going to push this anyway. Oh, but you don't actually get the card that's showing. You get the next card, which was also a neutral. 6 purchase is nothing fancy. Again, I could add the bird here. Points for every blank. I might be getting 3 points here. But I think I'd rather have 1 point. Which sounds stupid when you say it out loud, but it's true. The benefits of this are stronger. Flipping my token. I mean, my token gave me a -2, right? I wish I could see like how much like this guy didn't even push his luck, right? He's just better than me. Maybe I pushed my luck and failed once, and that was enough to make me not good. This guy's falling. Oh man, I only have 20 points. I'm feeling nervous. So it looks like they haven't drawn down on the points too badly. This is such a big turn for me to potentially lose by pushing. An 8 purchase is 1 shy of the Elder. But again, I just hate having this on top of the deck. It slows everything down. If I spoil, I can still put something back on the bottom of my deck. How many cards do we have here? None? We have 7 negative cards. So 1, 2, 3. So there's 4 negative cards. It's only a 1/3 chance to spoil, man. And if I do get one more, I can get the Elder Nth. Now, I'm not going to do anything, because next turn I could get this, but damn, that would be sick. So let's get our Elder Ent down here. We have some really big cards. Harvest. You can spend 2 points to use any of your things as a wild, or you can spend 2 points for a point here. Whenever you evoke your token, in addition to the other effect, gain 1 during the harvest phase of that turn. Well, you're about to give me a token, so I think I want this. Yeah. Use the wilds, bro. Alright. I would like to power up. So putting him in the field is enough to get us my thing. Nice. Oh man, I don't know. There's only 5 of these left. If I could grab... Alright, one sec. 3 negative cards here, and then obviously 1, 2, 3 negative cards here. I have a 1/3 chance. If I push, I get an extra point. I can't risk it though, right? Like, it just can't be done. Did I push? No. I just got to pull the top of the deck because reasons. Because this cool guy. So I have 8 purchase. I mean, what's points? +1 for every level 3 advancement you have. Right now it's 2 points. But he would actually make it 3, I believe. He also adds a negative to a card. So let me evoke this. And put this fancy card in the deck. That opens up a couple of these here. +1 point for each veil you own. Unfortunately, I don't have many veils, but I mean, 3 points. I'd love to get a permanent green, but I didn't get that many greens, so this can give an extra warrior to a field every turn. But I only have 1 card that benefits from that. So let's do this. It cannot be undone. Interesting. Yeah, I feel like at this point the game is so close to ending. You just take the dragon and put it on something that isn't a double negative, because that can just kill you. Ooh, Lifebringer does cancel all the negatives on a card, though. I only have 8, though, so they're like, you know, if I could play both of these together, what I was thinking. Damn. This is a cool one too, right? If this spoils, you discard it, and you get points, which like you could make a card explicitly to fail. Right? Like, imagine you could put the dragon and the moss troll on it. Oh, man. There's some cool combos here I never even considered. Again, this is just straight points right now. So I think I'm going to take that because I think the game is about to end. It looks like we're going to get one more round, though. I was almost the one that ended the game there if I had just gotten one more point. So because I didn't think I was going to see the moss troll in time, it was better just to take the points. I am so afraid of spoiling on my last round because I actually have a good chance here. 24-15, like that could be it. No. I wonder, can I start by playing this to put a negative on the bottom of my deck? Put one card in your field on the bottom of your deck. Like, I'm pretty sure I can be like, yeah, man, screw this. Oh, but I can't evoke it until the harvest? Well, look, with 5 purchase points, or actually way more than that, I can't skip this turn. Like, I've got to take this turn. Right? Like, there's just no way. 6 purchase isn't a ton. I don't know how many blank cards I have, but this guy's probably worth 2 points. This is a level 1 advancement. If this game was going to keep going, the Ent Guard would give this an extra defender, which is cool. But yeah, so I evoke this and put these guys to the... Oh! Wait, did that... No, that didn't change this 3. The game's over, right? It's the final round. It's already called. And then I can't buy this one, but this one did have 4 points on it. This one here has 7 points on it. This one here has 2 points on it. And look at this one. Your greens could be wild for the rest of the game. But I think that we crushed. I think that we pushed just the right amount. I mean, the game's over, bro. What's the shtick? Inspect the soil. Tell me what's up. Dude, this game is such big swings. Like, the last time we played hard, and we were the ones with, like, 18 points. Like, I don't know if it's because of the push your luck, because of the things, but, like, we ended up with, like, a really strong amulet, 4 huge cards, 2 endgame groves. Like, I don't know, man. This is wild. This is wild. This is a huge amount of points, though. I don't need to look at this. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Ciao for now.